Hi guys, so I thought I'd film like a collection project update whilst I tidy up, and I'll show you around as per if you've watched my other collection updates or project updates. Yeah, I just walk around and show you what I'm up to and what projects are on the go. So yes, put some of these tools away. Put my screwdriver away. Tell you what, I'll pause. Right guys, so I'm back. Yeah, collection projects update. I've finished putting everything away. This is my mum and dad's shark. They've recently replaced it with a new Dyson Big Ball CY23 maybe. I don't follow the new model names that well. Yeah, I don't know exactly, just because I'm sure I will soon though. They haven't been out long enough yet for me to know what they're all called. Yeah, this is their old shark. To be honest, I don't know if they've given it to me yet or not, because I asked them and they said that they just put it in here so it's out of the way. But yeah, this is what it sounds like. So yeah, a lot more vibrating than it should be. But yeah, they just replaced it with Dyson because they never really liked it anyway. And they used to have Dyson. I'll tell you what, I can show you their old Dyson because they never got rid of it. It's in the loft. Just let me put you down whilst I put this back together. There we are. Oh, I was never really a big fan of this either because they just get so wobbly. Like, look, that's how much of a wobbly gap there is. Yeah, it is full of stuff, wrappers, but yeah, I serviced it, I serviced it, when my mum noticed that it was making that, like, horrible noise. I said to her the carbon brushes are probably just gone on it. So that's what it sounds like. Or something's just trapped in the motor. But yeah, they just decided to replace it, and I don't really blame them, because it's getting worn out, and the battery's always dying. And yeah, it's not very easy to use, because it's just wobbling about the whole time. So yeah, I don't know what will happen to it. There's the other battery here, and the charger. There's a bag of tools for it inside as well. Most of them I don't think there's ever used. Let's put that back there so it's out of the way. There we are. Put that there. But yeah, if they don't want it, if they decide they don't want it, which I don't think they probably won't really, because how rubbish it is, I'll probably just sell some of the bits off of it that still work, because it still works, but I wouldn't sell the motor unit because of that. Look up here. So this is a Hoover 417 cylinder. Yeah, I've had this nearly maybe a year and a half. Yeah. I brought it with a load of other Hoovers, vintage ones. I've sold a few of them just to make space. So yeah, I'm going to sell this. It's not working. When I turn it on, the motor just makes a horrible screeching noise and smells like burning. And it's full of, well, it's a bit mucky inside. It needs the filter replacing because it looks like it's just sucked up a load of dirt that's just been left in there for a few decades. But yeah, where it was, it must have sat for a few decades. So yeah, I've offered it. I'd have thought most of you will know who Beko 1987 is on YouTube, or Beko, whatever you want to call it. I used to call it Beko, but I think it's Beko, isn't it? Also this Electrolux cylinder, if I can open the wooden box. So I've offered that to him. I've messaged him on eBay asking if he wants 3 Hoovers. This is the second one. First one, second one. There's one down there. I messaged him yesterday, he hasn't replied yet, but hopefully he will. If he doesn't reply within the next few days, I'll just let you guys know. that they're going up on eBay, and you guys can have them if you want them. If you don't, then you don't. Someone else will have them, hopefully. So let's have a look at this. So it's got loads of tools, because where I got it from, there's a few of these, so I just made a good one. So I put a load of tools from the other ones in here. Obviously that used to have like a rubber thing, but I got rid of that. There you are. This all just perished though. It's got that bit. This one didn't have any tools, but this one's quite... yeah. And this one's also untested because the cable's not... I mean, you probably test it with that cable. But it's got that fitting on it, so yeah. I've also got this crevice tool, a nice brush, a little upholstery tool. So yeah. If he doesn't reply or doesn't want them, then they'll be on my eBay fairly soon. Yeah, I'll let you know my eBay username when I list them. I have got other back related stuff on there. I've got loads of Dyson parts. I have absolutely loads of Dyson parts in boxes, mostly small bits and bobs. But yeah, if anyone's after like a screw from a Dyson or something, let me know down below, because I might have it. This is a paint sprayer for an old Electrolux. So you put your paint in there, and you put the Hoover on one side, and you can spray your walls. My granddad said that his dad or granddad used one of these to spray paint his car with the Hoover like this. So yeah, this has got its original manual and stuff with the thing. It's got a hose. I'm not going to take it out. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it works. Oh yeah, that's broken. But I mean, what do you expect? I'm sure it refurbished nicely. I just haven't really touched it. Yeah, it's still full of dirt as well. Yeah, it's quite dirty still. And it comes with all the stuff and extras, and like the manual and the box. So, and this is an extra. So I mean, yeah, anyone who wanted one, you know, I mean, it is a bit worse for wear, but it's not a bad one. So anyone who's after one of these or would like it, let me know. Yeah, I can't get this back in the box now. It's always the problem with boxes. You can take everything out and then you can never get all the stuff back in. Let me pause. So yeah, the box hinges on this are a bit dodgy, and the box could do with a bit of maintenance. I'm sure someone could do something about it. It's this side. This side's got a bit like that. You can probably hammer it back down, and the hinge is broken. But yeah, that's the extension hose, and a hose from that 370 base. There's some boxes from my eBay, and this is the third Hoover that I've offered him. These are all from the same place. I quite like this, but yeah, I'd rather someone else have it. I like vintage Hoovers. I've got a Constellation, a Senior, a Kirby, which you've seen. I've got some old Dysons, which you haven't seen. Well, you might have seen my DC02 in my first short that I did. But yeah, I'm recording, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's this little Phillips cylinder. It does work. This one is the only one that I can guarantee that it works out of all of them. I replaced the suppressor in this because it blew. One of the wheels, the only issue with it really is one of the wheels is broken. Yeah. Yeah, but what can you do? It probably needs a wheel in a bit. Well, I don't know where to look for them really. I've looked on eBay, but it's not really the sort of thing that you get on eBay. You'd have to get it from someone. Yeah, have to probably contact people. I'm sure someone will have one, or you could 3D print one maybe. Yeah, these are the aluminium tubes from James. James's original filter and hose are outside drying because I washed them. So this is James. It'll be in the video before this, or the 2 videos before this. Yep. There's Henry Plus, which is featured on my channel quite a bit. Yeah. George is still the bench vac for the garage. My Henry 160 is still the bench vac for the workshop. And don't think I'm going to change them anytime soon, really. Not unless I find something really scrappy. In which case I'll probably swap George for it. I like the 375 though, because it's obviously got more space inside. Yeah. And it's got 4 parking brackets on the back. All tool holders on the back, and I use all of them. And it's got the parking brackets, that's good. That's why sorry, I've got a runny nose. That's why I stopped using the 2014 Henry for this, because yeah, it's quite good for DIY and stuff, because I can also use it for wet jobs. Like if I'm helping my dad rip out a bathroom or something. We've had leaks in the past, so yeah, I can have George on standby just in case, you know. So let's pause and I'll go up into the attic. So right guys, this is going to be put with my update video. I started it yesterday, but when I was about to go up in the loft, my phone died. So I thought I'd quickly show you this. I got it the other day, you might have seen it in another video. I might have said about it, it might have been in the background. It's a Casio electric typewriter. Now I don't know if any of you guys are interested in stuff like this, so I thought it was quite cool. It was at a charity shop, it was free because it's not working apparently, but it didn't come with a power supply or anything. Yeah, there you are, there it is. It's quite cool. It's like an electric typewriter. Listen to this, it sounds quite nice. That's what a proper keyboard should sound like. But yeah, I thought it was quite cool for free. I do sort of have some vintage electronic stuff other than Hoovers. I used to have absolutely loads of stuff. I've got a couple computers up in the loft at like the very back. I'll show you them when I go up there in a second. I also got a monitor and like a keyboard and stuff. I've got a fair amount of old Apple stuff. I've got the first iPhone. Yeah, would you guys be interested in seeing videos and stuff like that? If not, then no worries. But yeah, I might make a second channel, maybe just call it everything else or something. Just my other interests. Obviously it's mainly Hoovers, and I have sold most of my stuff from previous like interests. But yeah, I've still got some stuff. What do you guys think? Hey, let me know. But I'm about to pack it up in that, so it can go up in the loft safely, because I think it's fairly rare. So yeah, Henry Plus. Let's go up in the loft quickly then. Like I was going to yesterday, but I couldn't because, yeah, my phone died. And also, I'm sure you guys will appreciate the Crocs. They're not real Crocs, but yeah. Turn my light on. Here it is. There we are. It's quite a good little light. I put it up there today. I didn't realise it's got like a clamp on it, so I can clamp it to the beam. This is the autosave Hetty box. So yeah, this has just got a bunch of pneumatic tools in it. It's got some bags, 2 sealed bags, boxes of 10 bags, and under there there's just loads of hoses and toolkits. My wands are there, the wands. I need to put the oh, phone's low again. Let's put the aluminium James tubes up here, and also hoses on there to go up here. That's the red 370 base. That's the graphite 370 base. Yeah, I'm going to try and find the right top for that. I believe this was probably an Edward, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're both from 99. I know what that one was. Oh, because it was quite a limited edition. Well, not, it was quite a rare model that I don't think they made very many of. But that one, obviously, it could be a few things, I guess. But I think it's an Edward. It's 99 as well. They're both from 1999. That light's dipping into it. There's a yellow Hetty box there with George's wet kit in it. The bits that I've got the wet kit. there's usually a couple of Henrys here. I said about vintage computers and stuff. There's a computer and a monitor back there. I don't know how much you can see. There's another computer down there in a box. I literally don't know what you can see. Should I get you the torch? I'll be back. Oh yeah, and that is the oh, my phone's got its flash on. That's the NV250. And then yeah, down there in that box is some cute computer bits. So yeah, this is the back of the loft. And there's some boxes up here for my eBay selling and stuff. You can see more of that up here. The phone's turning its flash on. This is my stuff that's for sale on eBay. There's some wands there. There's a couple of random bits there. That's a box with Dyson. This is a box with mostly Dyson and Hoover parts. But yeah, they're all on my eBay. This isn't on eBay. That's a return because apparently it wasn't working, the DC16 charger. But it was when I tested it before I sent it out. But there you are. I gave the buyer a refund. Yeah. And this is a DAF motor. With bad armature because it keeps arcing. So that's in there because what am I supposed to do with it? I need to try and repair it, but I did try, but it's not been successful so far. This is my mum and dad's old Dyson. It's I think maybe DC28C. Yeah, I used that a bit before I got loads of pneumatics when I still had one. I used that a little bit. So yeah, that's just up here. I've just put it all together, just bundled it up, and there's like a steam cleaner over there as well. Yeah, I think that's about it for this update. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.